Hello everyone, peace be upon you all, welcome to a new video. Now we're going to do a series of simple tutorials on how to micro using different units that are used in the scenario Mania. If you want to check it out, look in the description. So I will talk about how to do the micro first. If you don't want to watch this, just skip 6 or 7 minutes ahead, although obviously I wouldn't like that. Anyway, just a quick disclaimer. Learning this wouldn't necessarily make you improve. There is no need to do fancy micro, just patrol and make sure that you don't lose your army. Make sure you don't put rally points for units to die at. Don't move with your army into the dark where you might face a big enemy army or counter unit's army. Don't go deep into enemy territory while not knowing where the enemy is, as you might get trapped. Pay attention to your army, as you might go right into the enemy and lose half your army for no reason. Don't engage in a fight that you might lose, and generally focus on getting a better economy, making more units than the enemy and getting more and stronger upgrades and taking the most favorable fights that you will kick ass at. That's the best kind of micro, as that says, so I'll link that the guide in the description if you want to check it out as well. It's really awesome. So regardless, I'm going to show you how to micro. As learning it wouldn't hurt, I guess. It will help in some situations, and to be honest, it's more fun even if I lose the game. Anyway, we're going to start with a Drush versus Drush micro. We can't make Dark Age scats, so we've got one try at this. In small armies, such as these, we'll use clicking focus. We will focus on a single enemy unit at a time to kill his shit quickly. And he'd have less damage output and will die slower. And he'll inevitably die. Anyway, make sure to focus the closest unit to your army. Don't click far away units, as your units will just move around to get to it, while moving through the enemy, taking hits needlessly. If all the enemy units are close to your units, like your units just have to turn around to attack it, just focus the weakest in terms of HP, as you will reduce the enemy damage output quicker, or the strongest in terms of damage, as that would also reduce the enemy damage output quicker, or the most valuable unit, as that might get you into a better position in terms of the entire game plan. Make sure your units are on stand ground, as they wouldn't just focus on their own. We'll talk about stances later. Anyway, you will have to refocus a lot, as the enemy will get the unit that you focused away and make your unit chase him and make you take the needless hits. You will also do the same by getting the unit of yours that is getting focused by the enemy away and make the enemy chase him around, rendering his units basically idle without you taking damage and making him take the needless hits. Let's call this thing luring. So look at which unit of yours is getting focused by looking at which one is taking the damage, or by predicting, by saying which unit the enemy is heading towards to, or by predicting which one will get focused before the enemy even focuses, as the enemy will also focus the closest, weakest, etc. Recap. So you will focus the closest unit. If they are all adjacent, focus the weakest, most valuable, or strongest. Keep luring the enemy, and refocus when the enemy lures. Me and Ahmad will both do exactly the same thing, and the one that reacts faster and micros more rigorously will win. This also requires some accuracy in clicking to click the right units, so try practicing that. You might not do it very well at first. Anyway, the most valuable unit here is the scout, as it gives you information about the enemy, what the enemy is doing, making, etc. The strongest units in terms of damage here is the militia. It kills other militia in 10 hits and kills the scout in 12 hits, while the scout kills the militia in 14 hits and kills the other scout in 15 hits. So the militia is also the weakest in terms of HP. Keeping all this information in mind, let's get into this. Let's nudge Ahmed. Let's go, bruh. Make 3 militia. So let's hope this goes all in well and nice. Put in 10 grand and move ahead. So could have made it in slow speed to make things more clear. Focus the closest. Get away the ones that get focused. Keep focusing. Which one is getting focused? This one is getting focused. Make sure you refocus. Focus the closest. Focus the strongest first, because it might... get away, get away! Oh my god, that was not nice. Well, oh well. We won. We lost the scout though. That wouldn't be nice in a real game, but this is just a practice. Let's do it once again, to show you to you guys in a better detail. Let's build the barracks closer. بناء 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 القتال الهجوم القتال هجوم. It's really nice how they speak so simple language. هجوم. Attack. نعم 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 حسنا حسنا. Okay, let's get serious now. Ready? Let's go. Let's see. The closest, focus the closest. Get away the one that gets focused. Refocus. Get away the one that gets closest. Focused. Refocus. Oh, that's bad. Get away. Get away. Refocus. Get away. Die. Which one will die faster? Focus the weakest. Well. So I hope you get it. Let's do it just one more time. Focus the closest. The closest. That's bad. Misclick. Yeah, that fucked us up. You did that well. Nice. Just one more time. And it's done. Where's the... Oh! Okay. Sticking with this one. Refocus this. And that's it. That's it, bro. It has been fun doing this. Good night. And bye. Just patrol, guys. Just patrol and make a million militia. There is no need to do micro, guys. I hope you had fun watching this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you had fun. And goodbye. No, what the hell? And we're gonna get raped now. Bye bye. Peace.